Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in the Rayo Vallecano career mode. This is episode number 7, and we start today's episode off with a squad report right here, and also look at the league table as well, as we're now into November. And also have a question for you guys today to start the episode off, and if you wouldn't mind as well, please, when you get a chance, open up the description in today's video and click on the link where you'll see a straw poll. I want you guys to decide something for me in this series, and that is whether I play the big games live. A couple of episodes ago, we played Barcelona, and I did discuss this on Twitter before the series started. I was going to make this series a bit more like the Watford and Milan one as opposed to the Hamburg one, which I just finished, so no background music or any additionals. This series would be all post-commentary for all the games, unless we got to a cup final or a final day of the league and we were going for the title or whatever. But I did read some comments saying that you should go back and play the more important games live, like you did in the Hamburg series. That would have been classified as an important game, one of the bigger sides in Spain and Europe. So in today's episode, I want you guys to go into the description, open up the description, click on the link where you'll see, link here, and next to the straw poll link, and vote for whether you want me to play the more important games live or keep them as post commentaries. I know you do live games for cup finals or final days of the league season. Honestly, as I always say, I just want to make my series as best as it possibly could be for you guys. And I did feel as though going back to a post commentary format like the Watford and Milan series would be better, but due to the comments I got, a couple of people asking me, could you play those games live? I thought I may as well give you guys a vote and let you decide together. So open up the description, click on the link and vote for whether you want me to do the big games live or keep those post commentaries. I know you do live games for the finals like in my other previous career modes, but still, for the first game of today's episode here, we will take on Granada, coming on the back of our 1-0 defeat to Villarreal in the Copa del Rey round of 32 first leg. Now taking on Granada back in the league. The first chance did fall to the away side, with Kepa making a really good save there and keeping it goalless. We are on a 2-game win streak in the league. We bounced back from our defeat to Barcelona by 4-1 with 2 very solid wins. Yes, of course, we lost to Villarreal, but that was in the cup, so we're looking to extend our win streak in the league to 3 games. We almost got to a bad start had it not been for a great save by Kepa, but then Charities almost scored his second free kick of the season, with this shot being brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper at the near post. So I am so bad at free kicks, but we've already scored, almost already scored 2 goals already from free kicks, but we would get a goal pretty much straight after the free kick. Granada cleared the ball away. We sent it right back into the box with a quick little pass inside. Pablo Hernandez got to the end of it and rifled the ball into the back of the net to make it Rayo Vallecano 1, Granada 0. So Charities was just denied a minute ago, but we kept the chance alive there as soon as Granada cleared the ball. Nice little ball inside, great little first touch there, and a quick little pass by Bangura as well, played through Hernandez, who scored his second goal of the season and made it 1-0 to the home side. So 1-0 to Rayo going into the break. As you can see at half time as well, we're pretty equal in the stats. We had a little bit more possession than our opponents though, so still 1-0. Just a couple minutes after the restart though, a good chance for the away side to get back on level terms, but what a save this was by Kepa. I've sung his praises already a couple of times in this series, just 7 episodes in, and I feel as though he's going to be our goalkeeper throughout the entire series. He's looking so good already, and of course he's still so young. So it was still 1-0 to Rayo, but in the second half it was all Granada really. We played pretty well in the first 45 minutes, but in the second half they kept on getting chance after chance after chance, and they had a brilliant chance here with 5 minutes to go as Lomban was played forward, but he couldn't keep his shot down and blazed it way over the bar. And we did hold on for the 1-0 victory as well, so we returned to winning ways after that defeat to Villarreal and get ourselves the 3 points here at home. So that's 3 wins in a row in the league now. Really pleased with that, and as you can see, we held on really in the second half. Granada got quite a few really good chances, but I thought he defended pretty well too. But of course, the moment of the match was this final chance for Granada with 4 minutes to go. What an opportunity this was, but he couldn't keep his shot down and it went over the bar. So final score, Rayo 1, Granada 0, another 3 points for Rayo. And as I said before, I really don't think that the first season will be doing anything significant. I can't see us qualifying for Europe, so I don't believe it's going to be the most interesting of seasons, but if we can keep a good home record, if we can get the wins at home in the majority of our games and really make this place a fortress, just like we did the Volkspark Stadion in my Hamburg career, then you never know, we could potentially sneak into a Europa League place. It's not beyond possibility. Like, it could happen. It'll be hard, but it could still happen. But most importantly, really, the first season for me, as I said before, right at the start of the series, it's going to be all about finding what's best for the team. What their best formation is, what the best group of 11 players out there on the pitch at all times is going to be. And right now, I'm liking the 4-2-3-1, and I'm liking the setup we currently have right now. Llorente's coming to the back, being really secure. I like the combination of Horaz and Bainer as our defensive midfielders, and I don't feel as though we don't have enough attacking options either. Perez is the lone striker, has had a really good start to the season, and he's got good support out wide as well, 2 pacey wide men. I like the balance of this team, and I have to say the start of the season hasn't been amazing, but it's been good enough for me to see a lot of positives, and I'm pretty happy with what I've seen so far. But still, for the second game of today's episode here, we will take on Getafe away from home, and what a start to the game as well, because just 7 minutes in, we would take the lead, and Pablo Hernandez would score his second goal in 2 games. We went down the right hand side and gave it towards Beely's, our right winger, who cut back onto his preferred left foot after the drag back when he stopped the ball. I could have cut inside to shoot, but instead tried to cross instead and pick out Hernandez. What a brilliant ball, and Pablo Hernandez lost his marker in the middle, had a free header and put the ball into the back of the net for his 3rd goal of the season and his 2nd goal in 2 games. So Pablo Hernandez, 30 years old, looking very good as he made it 1-0 to the away side. Getafe had the next chance, and then we had a good opportunity here in the 21st minute as we swung in his free kick. The header was met in the centre, but Gaita made a good save and it was still 1-0. We have been a better side though in the first half, had a little bit more possession as well. I'm trying to control most of the games with this Rayo Vallecano side and dominate possession as much as I can, but it was still 1-0 to Rayo. But just like the Granada game, in the first half we played pretty well, but in the second half it was all our opponents doing. You know, they kept on getting the chances, they kept on getting the opportunities. The first one fell there, Kepa made a really good save, and then how about this in the 65th minute, Alvaro missed an absolute sitter as the drill cross came into the centre. He was 6 yards out, but he couldn't hit the target, so it was still 1-0 to the away side. But Getafe kept on knocking at the door, kept on pressing, kept on throwing the kitchen sink at us, trying to get themselves back on level terms. Kepa though, as per usual, was looking really secure between the sticks, kept on making save after save after save. But with 5 minutes to go, they cut inside here and worked their way inside. I failed to clear the ball. It came towards Alvaro at the far post after the shot was deflected, and the number 9 who spurred a great chance 20 minutes ago in the 65th minute doesn't miss this one and volleys the ball in to the back of the net. So Getafe will secure a point in this game with a late goal from the number 9, and this is really frustrating because they worked their way inside here. I tried to clear it at this moment, but I deflected the pass straight to a Getafe player. The first shot was blocked, but the second one was a volley by Alvaro. What a sweet strike by the number 9 for his 4th goal of the season, and he would ensure that Getafe would leave with a point. So final score, Getafe 1, Rayo 1. We surrender 2 points late on. We can't extend a win streak to 4 games in the league, and it's disappointing to throw away 2 points with just 4 minutes on the clock. Getafe definitely did deserve a point, no, not going to deny that. They played very well and at least deserved something for their games. They did get themselves a point. Alvaro rescued it late on, and once again, take a look at this strike. It was absolutely glorious from Alvaro. Yes, I should have cleared the ball to circle burn as opposed to trying to play out from the back as I always tend to do, but this was an amazing volley by the number 9. It sat up for him perfectly, but he still required an awful good technique and a really accurate finish. He got both of those right, really powerful. No chance for Kepa, and Getafe did indeed grab themselves a point. So final score 1-1. Not a bad result though, you know, away from home. Getafe may not have had a great start to the season, but we're away from home, and as you guys know, if you watch my Hamburg save, I always tend to do worse on the road. And I know it's more of a psychological thing because obviously there's no real such thing as home pitch advantage in FIFA, but I always seem to struggle when I play away, and I really don't know why that is, but still, I won't mind a draw at all. That's now 4 games in a row unbeaten in the league and only 1 loss in 5 in all competitions. I'm totally fine with that, and right now we're not playing too badly at all. And once again, the start of the season has not been terrible, but still, following that, we did get an international management offer from Canada there, which I thought was kind of funny because obviously that was the nation I managed in my Watford and Milan series, but of course we said no. As I did say, I think it was the last episode or maybe just before that one, I'm probably not going to manage any nations in this career because I just don't really feel like it's going to be worth the time unless I find a nation that I'm really interested by. But either way, we'll have to wait and see. But for the third and final game of today's episode here, we would take on Athletic Bilbao back at home as we look to extend our league unbeaten streak to 5 games. So Bilbao would come to Madrid, and the first chance of the game would fall here just 7 minutes in. After nice passing down the left-hand side, we drilled it across to the centre. Ayoza Perez was picked out, but it was a really good save, and it was still 0-0. And then the 26th minute here, a good chance for Bilbao to take the lead, but Kepa made a really good save from this distant strike and kept the score at 0-0. But as per usual, I'm made to pay for a silly error, just like in the last game where I try and play out from the back and gave the ball away stupidly. We were under no danger here after Kepa made the save. It came to Bangira, but what on earth was I doing right there? I tried to Ronaldo chop and be kind of skillful, take it round the man and then pass out from the back. Instead, gave it straight to a Bilbao player who crossed the ball into the centre. He found Adariz, who put the ball into the back of the net. net and gave the away side the lead. And that was one of those moments there where as soon as that happened, as soon as I gave the ball away, I knew they were going to score and I was going to rue a stupid error. So Bilbao took the lead in this game, made it 1-0 after a really poor error. But for the second goal of the game, just 3 minutes after the restart, well, how about that from Zuzeta? Bilbao would double their advantage just 3 minutes after the restart, and this has got to be a contender for one of the goals of the season already. We saw a great goal from Messi a couple episodes ago, but that was a really nice distant strike. But for this goal, look at this from Zuzeta. He makes mincemeat out of 4 Rayo Vallecano defenders, cuts inside, and then finesses the ball into the corner and makes it 2-0 to the away side. Bilbao doubled their advantage, got themselves a 2-goal cushion, and were looking far stronger than us in the entire game, really. And just a few minutes later, Zuzeta was added again, cut inside and won a penalty as well of Jorge Mera. Very frustrating one, this one, because I didn't think it was a penalty at first, but as you can see on the replay, he comes across him and does take him down with the left arm. He was trying to cross the ball, and I think it was more of an accidental collision, really. I didn't press the circle button or anything, but there was a lot of contact. I won't complain, and Bilbao win themselves a penalty as well. So penalty to Athletic Bilbao, a good chance for Aduriz to get his second goal of the game and extend the lead to 3 goals. Aduriz stepped up, stuttered, and also found the back of the net as well. We did save the last penalty we faced, but that was with Yol in goal against Villarreal. But for this one, Kepa rooted to the spot. Aduriz blasts the ball into the left-hand side and makes it 3-0 to Bilbao as he walks over to the corner flag and kicks it with no mercy. So 3-0 to the away side. Kepa trying to put him off. I should have done the Bruce Grobbelaar again. It worked once, why not try it again? It's a really good strike though, into the back of the net as Kepa decided not to dive. I don't know why, but I always try and stay down the middle sometimes when they stutter. Just keep on thinking they might blast it up top. That never happened for this one though, and Bilbao did make it 3-0. It was also how the game would finish as well. So final score here at the Estadio de Vallecano, 3-0 to Bilbao. We get no goals and no positives from this game. The truth of the matter is we didn't deserve any either. The away side were the far superior side, deserved their 3 points, no doubt about that. And as you can see, we might have had a tiny bit more possession, but they were the stronger side, and I won't even try to deny it. So 3-0 to the away side. We do lose sadly for the first time since the Barcelona game in the league, and although I'm not too worried about it because we're just 13 games in, it is worth pointing out that we've had 5 defeats already, so that's more than a third of our games ending up as defeats, and 4 of those 5 have also come at home as well. So I discussed this earlier in the episode. I tend to have a better home record when I do a career mode with my team, but for this series, maybe we'll be better on the road. That's how things are panning out anyway to start our first season off. But that would end today's episode in the Rayo Vallecano career mode, guys. A big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Please don't forget to open the description and also click on the link as well and vote for whether you guys would like me to do live commentaries for the bigger games or just keep them for the finals and the final day as well of the season. But thanks for watching the episode regardless. Please leave a like if you have enjoyed it. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic Saturday, and I'll see you for the next episode in the Rayo Vallecano career mode very soon.